In Jewish parlance, the airline story is a mashal, a parable. There's a Muslim word for it that sounds the same. It comes from the same root, mathal, and it's sometimes used in the same way. For every mashal in the Jewish way of doing business, there is a nimshal. That is, the mashal is the parable, the nimshal is the issue in our lives that's being considered and commented upon through the metaphorical story. For me, the nimshal of tending toward one or another of the available airlines is the feeling of connection with one or another religion. Each argues that it provides the best service and is the most reliable means of reaching that final destination. It may very well be true, but there's no proof that any is more reliable than the others. That's because, by definition, a proof is a proof because anyone who engages in the same experiment or action will arrive at the same results. But we don't know the results of the promises and the assumptions that are so deeply embedded in our religious traditions. We have only faith that the religion in which we have invested our miles is going to get us to the final destination. I want to add one more item to the metaphor in the conversation, and that is that there's an implicit agreement between the airlines that they may compete for clientele. They can advertise to attract new customers, including customers who may have been happy with their current airline. They claim to offer advantages for membership that they argue are better than the others. But they don't demean the competition. They don't belittle them. They don't insult them. And they don't argue that the competition will lead to disaster. We can have faith in our airline, but we can never know that it will fly us to the final destination. We should have respect and love for our fellows who travel on different airlines. And if the officers or employees of our airline begin to belittle or insult the customers of other airlines for whatever reason, we should feel obligated to call them to account for their sins.